standing by your boundaries is vital for your well-being and your self-care. Now here's the thing about boundaries. Boundaries can be quite tricky and difficult to implement, but they are so important to who you are. And the reason that they're tricky is because when you turn around and say to yourself or to other people, yes, this works for me, no, this doesn't, yes, I stand by this, no, I don't stand by that, yes, I want to do this, no, I don't want to do that. I'm giving examples of boundaries, by the way, in case that wasn't clear. That's what I'm doing. When you say yes and no to stuff, you risk putting other people's noses out of joint. And that's the bit that can get a little bit difficult, because you don't want to let anybody down, which is understandable. So you prefer to let yourself down, put your boundaries to the side in order to please other people. That's not going to work, because eventually you're going to feel slightly resentful, slightly dissatisfied, and just not quite doing what you want to be doing, or standing by what you believe to be right or wrong. So, here's my suggestion, in case you're interested, and I assume you are because you're this far on in the video. You have to get really comfortable with your boundaries are. You have to get really clear with what works for you and what doesn't. And it's okay. Certain things will work for you and certain things won't. And that will look different on everybody. And in order to stand by them, you have to be brave and committed and aware of what they are. There is always going to be somebody that gets annoyed with you saying no, or with you saying, actually, I don't want to do that. There's always that risk. But ultimately, what you're saying to yourself when you put that to the side is, my needs are more important than that person's opinion of me. So I'm going to repeat that. When you put the possible people pleasing down for a second, you're actually saying to yourself, my needs, my well-being and my self-care is more important than what that person may or may not think of me. And you can't control what they're going to think of you anyway, by the way. Of course you can't. You can't control how someone sees you, how someone feels about you, what they're going to think about you, what they're going to say about you. You have no control over that. The only thing that you can control is who you are. Yep, it comes back to that. That's the only thing that you have absolute carte blanche over. I think that's the saying. Forgive me if it isn't, but you get the drift. So having boundaries and standing by your boundaries is absolutely vital, crucial and imperative to your well-being and your self-care. And taking on how other people might feel about that is just wasted energy. So stand in what's true for you, stand by what's true for you, and be proud of that, because it's what makes you who you are.